Assalamu alaikum guys. So in today's lecture we are going to do our new topic which will be going to which will be temperature. So what is temperature by the way? Temperature is basically it refers to how cold or hot an object is. Okay? So this is the definition of temperature. Okay? Now there's another definition also of temperature. It is the average microscopic kinetic energy of molecules. Okay? So the average of the microscopic kinetic energy is called as temperature. Now let's come to heat. Heat is related to temperature because it's let me explain it in the next few sentences. Okay, so heat is the amount of thermal energy that is being transferred from a hotter to a cooler region. Okay, and this is one definition of heat. And the second definition means the molecular definition of heat is basically the sum of microscopic kinetic energy of molecules. Okay, so it is the sum, and the average of this sum is temperature. This is how heat is related. So now, what's the SI unit for temperature? Basically, SI unit for temperature is Kelvin, and we also call it we also take Celsius as a unit in our daily life, and also the for Fahrenheit, and there are also other units. So now let's come to SI unit of energy. The heat energy. So basically, heat energy is energy. So energy is SI unit is joule. So hence, heat energy is SI unit will also be joule. Now, like, how is the heat transferred? Okay, like let's give an example. Like the when we heat a soup on the electric stove. So in this, what happens is that thermal energy will be transferred from the heat stove to the soup. Okay. Now, how do we measure temperature? There are some instruments by which we measure temperature, and one of the instrument is thermometer. Okay. Nowadays, there's a digital thermometer also. Okay. And we use, like, for example, mercury thermometer, Celsius, and pressure Celsius, and many other thermometer. Now, what are some features of the instrument? So basically, what does thermometer do? Thermometer basically uses the physical properties of thermometric substances to measure temperature. Okay. Thermometer uses the physical properties of thermometric substances to measure temperature. Okay. So when they calculate the physical properties. Now, these physical properties vary with temperature. Okay. So here now, physical properties that vary with temperature include the volume of liquid, electrical resistance of a metal, wire, and electrometal electro force EMF produced by thermopole. Okay. Now, what is a fixed point? A fixed point is a standard degree of hotness or coldness, like for example, boiling point and melting point. Let's take the boiling point of a water. Now, what's the boiling point of water? It's 100 degrees Celsius, right? So this is a fixed point. Okay, now let's take the melting point of ice. Okay, what's the melting point of ice? It's 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. These are was some basic uh, information about temperature, which should be known by most of the students. And this is very important because, like for example, it comes in the transfer of thermal energy. It is very much needed in that chapter, and also it is needed like some other chapters. So hence we should know the basic of temperature. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like the lecture. To like, share, subscribe, and Allah Hafiz.